Greetings and welcome back everyone to Stellaris and to the Blood Moon Coven, where we are falling on some hard times, unfortunately. We have to explore a bunch of places to try and avert some sort of terrible catastrophe on Aavak Prime. Perhaps the universe is trying to stop us while we're still young and weak and stoppable. No matter, the harder it pushes, the harder we'll push back. Now, there's no particular countdown timer on this that's telling me I need to solve it in a specific time. Only that I need to research all of these planets. So I'm not going to rush it specifically. I'm going to try and set up an infrastructure so that we've got other things to do, because honestly, I feel that the amount of resources that are going to be involved in us jumping all the way around here, just building the gates, would be like 1 or 2 episodes of just building gates and moving along with them, which is not going to be particularly interesting. In favor of having an interesting episode, I am going to potentially let us die. Look, I'm the head honcho here. I'm the leader. No one can question me. I stick you in the slave pits or the breeding pens. No, not breeding in the fun way. Breeding in the lots of eggs inserting into your chest cavity way. Right, we have looked at this place, and that actually looks like a brilliant place for us to start out. It's got more room on this planet than we've got on ours, which is just frankly amazing. Right, we've built a gate. Let's go over here and rename this gate. Now, it is going to be... No, it's not going to be the McLaughlin. We are going to rename this into... Well, the way I see it, we're going to have something kind of cool. We're going to go with the Jacknose. That is the ship. The fleet shall be the Jacknose Gate. And, you know, I kind of feel that naming the gates, I know that some people might, well, it's not really that important, but imagine it. You know, we have this great battle near one of these gates at some point, and, you know, some particularly poetic, possibly slightly augmented dappling in the future, kind of just a lament about all the moments that are going to be lost in time. That it had witnessed sea-beams glittering near the Jacknose Gate. How awesome will that be? Little story being written right there. Well, okay, so our construction ship... Oh, we don't need to rename you. Honestly, I'd like my main fleet to start moving around and just exploring these planets a little bit. Just find out what's in them, for the most part. Just jump into these systems, find out who's there, what they're doing, that sort of thing, and then jump back to Aavak. Our science ship, honestly, go for the systems where we've discovered desert worlds. So this one, go and find out what teal is like, please. Thank you very much, Black Sun. Go and do that for me. Right, our construction ship, though. See, there's no point in me particularly setting up a mining outpost there because I want to colonize it. So I'm going to have the Alayan return to our main area. And for now, we're just going to let some time pass. So let's increase the game speed. How far off are we from having colonization? Only 14 months. It's actually really... In fact, we're not that far off being able to upgrade our fleet as a whole. Ooh... We have received a transmission from the Firis Prime. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open and all hostilities between us have ceased for the moment. Now this is pretty interesting. Basically, if you don't research aliens, they can research you. One way or the other, communication lines will be open. In a way, we just got that for free.
We have made first contact with an alien empire.
Okay.
These fascinating beings appear to
That's a bit of a disconnect.
Just as we have. We should strive to learn more about them.
Okay, this is based on our ethos, I imagine. These hideous creatures, whereas the voice actor didn't quite match up with that. Okay, I represent the feral sovereignty. Our elected leader, Consul Locatral, believes in peace through strength. But do not be alarmed by our military spending. We are impressed by your species and hope you will agree to a cultural exchange between our people. Okay, that's kind of an interesting introduction you have there. Now, how should we respond? And our responses are based on our ethos. It looks like we've got some pretty interesting ones here. We've actually got... Wow. That one's based on all 3 of the ethoses. Right, so we've got spiritual and xenophobic. We say, you walk the path of heresy, alien scum. Or xenophobic and militaristic. Keep out of our way, or we will make you. Or spiritual and militaristic. Our sacred arms shall not waver, virali. Or all three. Militaristic, spiritual, and xenophobic. Blasphemers will burn, Xeno heretics. This is so Space Marine, I literally cannot not choose this one. It's impossible. The news that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time has shaken our society to the core. Leaked footage of these bizarre creatures is spreading through the media outlets across the Blood Moon Coven. Many citizens have been gripped by panic. Rioting has been reported in the several cities on Arrakis Prime. The strange Xenos appear to have achieved a level of technology similar to our own, and they are clearly spacefaring. Whether they regard our species with fear, hatred, or cold indifference is anyone's guess. We should assume the worst, but we are xenophobic. I really love the dialogue changes that happen as a result of these things. Right, Prime Swarm is bouncing around, just looking for things. Okay, that's cool. Right, how close are we? 11 months remain. We're just going to wait this one out, I think. Outliner options. Yeah, sure, we'll have all of that there. Okay. Ooh, we've got something. Unidentified Empire is there. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Let's pause this for now, though. Right, we've got ion thrusters. These electric thrusters use beams of ions to generate thrust without the need for propellant. Okay. Now, this gives us a chance to evade that is 10 points higher than normal and gives us plus 10% on sublight speeds. New research, please. Now, what have we got? This is all randomly generated. We could go for the Tech 2 guns for us that we've got at the moment. The coil gun. Uses a little bit more power, I imagine, but does better damage and better ranges, most likely. Or we go with armor. Small nanocomposite armor gives us just an armor rating, which I imagine just kind of mutes the amount of damage coming in. Or we could just go for a flat-up damage upgrade on our army and mineral upgrade. It's actually a tough choice. None of them are particularly rare researches, because you kind of get, it's purely random, but sometimes you'll get really rare researches, and if you don't select it, that's kind of a bad move, because you don't know if you're going to get that again. I wouldn't mind going for the better gun, though, so let's go with that. Now, we've got shields. Energy deflector screens can stop a limited amount of incoming energy before overloading. Their main drawback is that they consume large amounts of power. New research. We've got improved deflectors, which give us a better type of energy deflector. We've got energy storage capacity. That gives us a reactor, which gives us more generation. And you know what? Since we've just picked up a new type of energy-hungry component, maybe researching a reactor is a good move. Yes, I strongly suspect that that would be a good move. A leader has gained a level. The scientist Dark Alloy has leveled up. Well done, Dark Alloy. And rivalry declared. Diplomatic communications for Al sovereignty. Now, we have not formed any particular rivalry with them. Let us end this charade. Very well. Let's go and check you out, shall we? Contacts.
Screen, we see a detailed list of all the various empires we have encountered. Their opinions of us are visible at a glance, and we can quickly and easily engage in diplomacy.
Very well. I need to top up on coffee here before I engage in any diplomatic relations. Now, as you can see, they've got rivalry. Now, I mentioned previously that rivalries basically generate influence, which is used on a lot of different things. Now, they're a military republic. Their opinion of us is fairly new. New contact, -20, and it goes up by +3 yearly. Border friction, we're fairly close to each other, so they're not happy with that. They don't like the fact that we take slaves. They don't like the fact that we don't let anyone vote. They don't like the fact that we're xenophobic, but they're xenophilia. Wow, so okay, they like us because they like aliens, and they don't like us because we don't like aliens, so they basically cancel each other out. Wise spiritualists, okay, so that cancels out the voting rights, so our rival, -100. You know what? I frankly don't care. Let's just go in here and make you a rival. It's going to hurt our reputation quite a lot.
Form alliances and implement trade deals with our neighbors, amongst other things.
Oh, we're not going to be trading with them. They've got superior relative power. Their fleet is equivalent compared to ours. Their naval capacity is equivalent, but their technology is superior. They are hostile. Well, we're going to just declare a rivalry straight off the bat. Having them as our rival will give us +2 influence each month and may make their other rivals friendlier towards us. Confirm. There we are. Okay, goodbye. Now that is going to help us out a little bit from rivals +1, from edicts -1. We're almost done with that though. Only 8 months remain. Now, since we've got a rival, I would actually pretty much like to improve our design. The Sebastian Lysiriac. Do let me know in the comments, by the way, how to pronounce your last name. I'm so sorry that I'm butchering it. I'm sure I'm butchering it at any rate. Now, we've got some new parts. First and foremost, I would like a better thruster because it is going to flat out make us better in combat, more survivable. We've got no better components there, and we've got no better components up there either. But what we can do is down here. We have now got deflectors. However, deflectors are going to use a goodly chunk of power. This, however, gives us an extra 10, which is all we need. So we've just increased our defense by a reasonable amount. We've now got 50 points of shield, which is quite useful, and a little bit of armor just anyway. So we're going to make this the Mark II version of this design, and then we are going to delete the old design. So goodbye to you. However, we can make a completely new design as well, and I am going to make a new Corvette design. We don't have that much in terms of selection, but right now, the other Corvette is using the Striker core, which gives us 1 small weapon, 1 medium weapon. I would actually like a core that gives us 3 small weapons. And again, they're just going to be exactly the same, but it'll allow us to deal a little bit of extra damage. Now, the only downside to this is we are not going to be able to have as many shields on this. Oh, actually, are we? No, we are. Never mind. The medium weapon, of course, would have been using a lot more power. It uses 5 power versus 2.5. Okay, so that's actually pretty cool. So we're going to be dealing out just a little bit more damage, I would say. Well, not necessarily. But the thing is if this medium weapon deals damage in the low end of its range, because it's got quite a large range, from 6 to 31, whereas the small ones have only got from 3 to 15. So it's more likely that they're going to be at the midpoint of their range, which is, you know, generally going to be higher than the low point of this. So we're going to have a greater chance of dealing a little bit more damage out. This damage is 5.47 per second. That's at least what it thinks it's going to be. So okay, we've currently got the Sebastian Lysariac Mark II. This one shall be the... Alright, what's the next name? The Fey... Oops. Prevesk Corvette. There we are. Right, let's actually have a look at the Fate Prevesk. We've got 5.47 there versus 5.37, so it's very slightly higher DPS overall. We could improve these ones, but I don't really see much point right now to do that, so we'll just leave those as is. The next thing we are going to do, though, is you can come over here and just like sit there. Well, you can go and orbit around Aavak Prime, please. Right, Aavak Prime, we want some new ships. Let's go ahead and build the first of the Fey Prevesk class corvettes. We'll start bolstering our fleet a little bit. Is that a desert planet? No, it's a tropical world. That's a shame. What about you? Tundra world, Arctic world? Nothing I can really easily take, unfortunately. Abnormal conditions. As our science ship scans the surface of Teal 4, it becomes quite clear that we have found something out of the ordinary. Teal 4 has conditions unlike anything we've ever seen before. We will surely come across even more irregularities like this as we survey new planets, and should not underestimate their impact on our expansion. A planet modifier appears on Teal 4. Okay. What just appeared on Teal 4? Where is Teal 4? That's TL4, Barren World.
Situation log updated.
We have encountered some form of alien vessel in the Hishmal system. These strange objects have been flagged as the Zeta Menace. Okay, let's go and have a quick gander at that then. Where is it? Here it is. The Zeta Menace. Oh. That's a ship.
Construction
Hopefully we
complete.
don't immediately jump into a fight with it,
System
because right now
survey
we're trying to
complete.
deal with things. Oh, you came back. I think it may have actually... Oh, it was just checking out some things. Hostile fleet present. Where? Oh, we've just jumped into the system. That is the nice thing about wormholes. We're moving around so fast right now. Continental world, ocean, Arctic. I think we've actually seen that one as well. Yeah. Okay, well, that's pretty much it for your movement orders then, isn't it? Oh, no, you're going to check out this one first, and then you're heading home. Very well. Have we been here? Yes, we have been there, so don't worry about that one. Just go there, and then go home. Alright, so another habitable world. We've got some really nice things around here. That was the habitable one. We could go there and set up an energy credit mining station, but I'm not that fussed on it right now. How close are we to this? Only 4 months away. Okay. We should get that fairly quickly. In 4 months' time, to be exact. Right, let's have a look over there. Oop, my alarm's going off. I do apologize about that. That's the Gato theme song. Probably, I may have to set that up if we have a fight near the Gato Gate at some point. Okay, this is an full-on alien world. Alright. Interesting. Let's not mess with them. Yet. We'll let them grow. And then we'll harvest them for slaves. Alright. And construction ship is just kind of chilling out right now. Okay. Right, I would like you...
Research complete.
Ooh, we've got, this is now considered the first fleet because we weren't there to hoover up that ship. Let's get over there and actually move this one into this fleet. There we go. I would like this fleet to go and upgrade. Go and upgrade all of the ships to the new class. That will be rather awesome, I fancy. We'll have significant amounts of survivability with those shielding. And also the fact that they can jump. Right, fantastic. We finally got us. Ooh. Okay, so first we've got our colonization. That is great because now we can colonize. We can go with border range plus 20% and also unlock survey data. Allows us to view other empires' survey data. Leader lifespan plus 10 years. Food plus 10%. That's actually pretty good. Genome mapping. Or purity campaigns. Now this is a rare technology. They don't show up very often. The color kind of gives it away. A celebration of purity, perhaps of spirit or of the body or purpose, dependent on whatever goal we have in mind. Unlocks building monument to purity, plus 10% happiness, a celebration of purity. I mean, that would actually be kind of cool if we could just build that on a planet. Planet unique, planet modifier plus 10. This might not come back again, so yeah, that'll probably be pretty cool for us. We may as well take it, because there's no guarantee that we'll get that again in the future. Now, we have a colony ship made over here. I don't like auto colony ships, so we could give this a better evade. Honestly, there's really no reason to. So we're just going to make this, it's not going to be the McLaughlin, it shall be the Gecko tank. There we go. And we will save that. And we will delete this. There we go. We've got the Gecko tank colony ship. Now, how's the Prime Swarm doing? Prime Swarm's doing okay so far. Oh, we actually need to make sure that the first Prevesk is named correctly. I feel so self-conscious when people want me to use their real names because I'm so bad at pronouncing surnames. There we go. Now, what has just jumped in?
Ships upgraded. Construction
Fantastic.
complete.
Right, the ships are all upgraded. That has given us, a reasonable increase in our damage potential just from having a couple of things changed there. But look at that. The shielding is fantastic. Now, I could go ahead and make a second one, but I honestly think it would be better just to have you jump around and try and slay some things here and there. Yeah, jump down here and find out what's going on down there, please, Prime Swarm. There we go. We're going to test out these shields. The other reason I'm doing that is because we need some time, because colony ships are not cheap. They are very, very expensive, in fact. It's going to cost us 350 to get that. But once I've got 2 colonies, I'm going to feel so much better. Right, what have we got? Let's go and check these out, shall we? Okay, we've got over twice the damage potential. Sure, we'll cut our teeth on them. Get in there and fight. I'm actually going to make you aggressive so you'll automatic... Well, no. No. I'm going to make you passive for now, because I don't really want you engaging when I don't tell you to. Right, you've already taken down one of our shields, and we've done pretty much no damage yet. I'm going to drop the speed to slow, and we're going to see how this goes. Now, our leader is not going to let us retreat, so that's not an option for us. They're regenerating. That's interesting. We've already done a fair old chunk of damage to them, but the one corvette that they are actually picking on has taken a reasonable amount of hull damage so far. It's coming up towards quarter of its hull damage, and we've lost a chunk of shields off one of our corvettes as well. But they're taking quite a lot of damage themselves, so we're going to move up to normal speed and just see how this plays out. Okay, we were below 75% health on that one. We've taken one down. So we've reduced the incoming DPS. I wish I could tell them to focus fire. I really do wish that I could command them a little bit better. Almost down to half health, but both of the enemies are down beyond half health. We should get through this okay unless I get a couple of really lucky shots. Let's actually have a look at this from a bit of a better angle. Bit of a cinematic shot there. There we go, we've taken it out. Right, one crystalline entity prism is... Oh, that was the name of the fleet. Okay, so damage to our shields, 111. Damage to armor, 8. Damage to hull, 279. Total damage out of 400. We did a significantly more. Our hit ratios were kind of naff. Alright, well, your shields have come back online, which is great. I approve. And we've got a research project, Debris, which we are going to want to go and check out. Okay, you can go back and heal at the nearest station. We will have our science ship, however, go and check this out for us. Go and research that debris. Now, this is a really nice part. You do get... It's a timed project. It'll only last for a little while, but you can get some pretty interesting stuff from looking into debris like that. Now, we've got a lot of influence right now, and we are not really using any of it, which we probably should. We can turn this off at this point, I would say. Yes, we don't need to be pushing that as hard as we were anymore. I don't think any of these particular edicts are necessarily good for us, so let's just have a look at the planet itself. Are there any edicts that we would like to purchase for the planet?
That can be temporarily enforced by spending some of our influence.
Okay, migration attract, energy credit increase, building cost, construction time. I mean, that would be pretty cool, actually, but I think that's more for the buildings themselves rather than for spaceships and the like, which is a bit of a shame. That being said, we could look to build some stuff here. We've not really got anything that's building any minerals, though, which is a bit of a pain. Wouldn't mind getting that, though.
Let us take this into consideration.
No. We're going to let time pass a little bit more and see how things go. Right, let's let Faye go. Sorry, not Faye. The Aldrin, captained by Blood Alchemy. No, Black Sun. I do apologize. Black Sun to research that debris. It's going to take a little while, but it's not going to be too long. We've got whatever these are. They just move around. I think it would be pretty hard for us to actually catch them, unfortunately. We could try, I suppose. Attacking the neutral targets will make them hostile against us. Should we proceed? Yes. I want to cut our teeth on them. They're going to jump in a moment, I think. Let's get down there, see what they're made of. Right, we've analysed the debris. We've gained 30% progress towards blue crystal capacitors, 10% progress towards regenerative hull tissue, 15 points of physics research, and 5 points of society research, which is actually really good. We want you back here, though, because we're about to need you to check out some other stuff. Now, let's have a look at this battle. This is going to be a fairly easy win for us. They are not fighters. There we go. Fantastic. Right, I would like you to go and research this project. Situation log updated. We've got that one done. We've done that. Let's go ahead and bring this up. That's just telling us that we've got some debris there to investigate. Okay. Has it actually updated any of these? No. Okay. Right, you can go back to healing then. We are pretty heavily stalled right now. Once we've done this, I'll start having my science ship just pop around looking for places that we can get more minerals, because we are really mineral starved right now, and it's pretty nasty, honestly. Ooh, we've got some hostiles. Where? Okay, you're going to be going for the gate there, so I need to send Prime Swarm over there to engage. I want you to flat out engage the first thing you see. Oh no, they've moved. Where are they headed? Never mind then, Prime Swarm, you can hold position for now. And hopefully we're going to get something interesting from you in just a moment. This is a pretty unfortunate start for us. We are so hampered by the lack of minerals. Right, frequency tuning, 30% progress, regenerative hull tissue plus 10% progress, and society research plus 20 points. Wow, okay, that was actually well worth us taking it out. Okay, well, in the meanwhile then, let's just start surveying some other systems. In fact, Prime Swarm, you go down there just in case there's any enemies there, and we'll see what we can do. No enemies here at the moment. Okay. You go ahead and just chill out. You can engage any enemies that show up. That should be fine. If we can find anything that has any decent minerals, we may build a mining outpost there. And Blacksun is just leveled up to 3, which is excellent. Let's have a look at Blacksun's level. Research speed is now plus 6%. Really? We're finding nothing. This is terrible.
Research complete.
Okay, what have we researched? We researched the fusion power. Nuclear fusion processes generate a great amount of power, but without many of the risks associated with fission power. Very well. Now, what can we have a look at here? Now, we've got blue crystal capacitors because we've already got some progress towards understanding those. That's an interesting one, but I'm not necessarily that focused on going for it just yet. I mean, this is a laser, plus 50% armor penetration, which is actually kind of nice. Oh, actually, no, it's a shard thrower. Sorry, it's not a laser at all. It's got a very low average damage, though. I think I would actually prefer to go for the Power Hub one, because this will give us a better return on energy credits on any system that we build it on. So we'll go with that one. Ooh, we've received a transmission from the Resh. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open and all hostilities have ceased for the moment. Okay, greetings. I bring greetings from the revered Elder Zacadis, the elected leader of the Confederation of Rashla. We believe in the right of all sentient beings to fulfill their individual spiritual needs, and we hope you share in this sentiment. Well, we won't go with this one. We'll go with Our Sacred Arms Shall Not Waver, Rashethi. And now we're going to check them out on the contacts. Let's have a look at the Rashethi. They are equivalent, and they're neutral to us. You're still superior, though, which is a bit of a pain. They share quite a lot of things with us. And that's probably why their opinion is reasonable. Wise spiritualists, they don't like the fact that we're xenophobic, but honestly, that one will go down fairly quickly. If that is the extent of their empire, I mean, they had a reasonable amount of ships in there, but we could possibly take them out quickly. You're growing a little bit too fast, though. Don't like that at all. Got some science there. It is not minerals, and that is a dire shame. I need somewhere that has minerals. Please bring me the minerals. At this rate, we'll actually have enough to build the bloody colony ship before we find any minerals. Oh, okay, we got minerals. It would take a lot of minerals to build that, though. And it would only increase our minerals by a little bit. Alright, where are you? 150, that seems a little bit more fun. Okay, let's head over there if we can. We're probably not going to get there before they move. Where are you going? Okay, where is it leading, though?
System survey complete.
Well, we've surveyed this entire system. We've got a couple of little odds and sods in there. How about we survey this system next? I think it may be worth going down there and just setting up a mining base. How much would it cost me? 67 for an extra 2. I mean, that's going to take us over 30 months to get that back. Whereas 30 months of 5 will be close enough to getting our ship. So, yeah, we're going to hold off on that for a little while. If it was like a 3 or a 4, I might go for it. Or if it was a plant that had multiple things that I could get from building a single mining outpost, then it would definitely be worth it. Right, I'm not sure. Can I perhaps...
Anomaly found.
Oh. Is home to a number of exquisite impact craters. However, something breaks the visual uniformity in one of the larger craters. 15% chance of dying, but... Do it! For the Dapplings! For the Blood Moon Coven! For science! Alright, well, just pop around, find something that you can annihilate. There we go. And while all of that's going on, I'm going to wrap the episode up here. So, in the next episode, we'll find out if Black Sun dies horribly whilst trying to research this crater. Also, whether we can find more things to kill with our fleet. But until next time, do take care.